Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us,
Coach, I got to tell you, we envy you right now in that nice dry studio as we are at soggy and windy Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the New England Patriots. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for. And take it.
Here we go. Here we go. Down. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Back to throw, Tannehill. Steps away to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And now a shot into coverage downfield is complete. Big play there for New England. 46 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Completes this one to Meredith. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Ready?
54, right there. 54, Mike.
80 weapons. Hey, orbit. Let's go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Tannehill. This short throw caught by Goddard.
Let's go now.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Hey, my 7. Speed grip.
Throwing on 3rd down. Tannehill. Buying time to his left. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but Let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He finds Taylor, complete. It's a gain of 10. The Browns are going to get a first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Browns first down.
180.
Check back 21. All right. Here we go. Let's go. B, let's go.
Up, left.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody covered. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Alert, 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 alert.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. That one, a first down pickup of 8. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing it.
Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. So with a big gainer anyways, they'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down to the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
Regular. Real.
First down, Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried his dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I got one. Pilot, 64, weak. Go.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-6 the score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Crunch down, defense.
Ready.
After the run, Tannehill going to throw. Rolling to his right. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
He's going to air one out. It's caught at the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 36 yards on the play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Switch.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, seam 6.
Check.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Steps away, and he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Officially, that goes down as a kick return of 107 yards. What a run. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go! The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Kill, kill, kill.
Topper, Topper.
Back. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Get it.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Eluding the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week with this other first one of this game?
That's Tannehill. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tannehill. This is White on the screen. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Hey, Delta.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. Gostkowski for the point after. So he missed his first 2, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive in with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Now here's a throw, and that's Taywan Taylor with it. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Antonio Callaway, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well-organized, well-coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. He's got White here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. It was a solid check down there with pressure coming, wasn't it?
It was, because you're trying to go through your progression, and when you have that type of pressure in your face, it changes what you're doing and how fast you have to do your reads, and able to come back and find him in open space. That's a really nice play.
This short throw caught by Goddard. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Gets it to Meredith, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Tannehill in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ballgame. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Back to the air, Tannehill on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Hey, wahoo!
3rd and 2, Tannehill. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The Patriots send out their punter. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The Patriots send out their punter as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. 12 yards on the return that time. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with a lead. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turned that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Forced out to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Mayfield on 1st down. Flushed out right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. He finds his target, Beckham. And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They'll run with White. Room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They go play action here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Let's go. 8, read. Check line 54. Line 5. 2.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tannehill. And it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Sony Michel. But now it'll be 3rd down.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Haywood.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Nick Nelson that time who got a hand in to break that one up.
So it looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
It's taken to the 26. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Yeah, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, we're 33.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
Smooth. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Okay.
Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Slam, slam.
And for Mayfield, this could be a free play. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Samuel on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Tannehill. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started.
Alert, 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 alert. Hey, Bravo.
Check back 21. I'm scared. Hey, check back.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. Mayfield now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st down. Now he'll let it go deep left side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It's a gain of 34. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield being chased out left. The Browns are in. Touchdown.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting?
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. On second down, it's White. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Right. 58 is the mic. 58. 58 is the mic. Here we go. Go. Get it.
Here's Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4.
Hey, 133. Pistol.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's second down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big...
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. It's John Simon with a sack. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but to show them a lot of different looks. And they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Slam.
Alert.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. And after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Where we go?
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. Steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 30-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you...
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. On second down now, it's White. Rasul Douglas there to get him down. New England on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Here we go, here we go. Mike's 54. Mike's... You're trapped, you're trapped.
Here's Tannehill. And he'll have his man, that's Edelman. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still...
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Flush to his right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. To throw on 2nd and 10. Mayfield, he'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
No, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
You got to stay with it.
That's true. And that had far too much air under it. It's out of the back of the end zone. And the football will come out to the 20-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
From the 24. Tannehill, and this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep some
pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Mayfield down. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Tannehill now to throw. Completes this one to Meredith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain. To throw is Tannehill. He's got him in. Complete. It's Julian Edelman. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was trying to go back to Edelman, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Tannehill, and that is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
High 7.
On 4th down, Tannehill. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Tannehill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again, Tannehill. That's complete to Meredith. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Check. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Check, go.
Throwing again is Tannehill. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Cameron Meredith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Browns hands team, and that should just about write a finish to this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Set. 180.
21, check my...
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
You're not ready.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI called at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
Alert, alert.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Real, real, real. Okay.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon, and that will write a finish to this ball game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one.